Hi everyone, it's Mary Beth from MBGray Designs. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today I got these new tray molds. They came in a 2-pack from Let's Resin. Let me show you one of these a little bit clearer. So they're rectangle. I do have their other ones, but they're a little bit wider. These are more narrow, and I really want to see what they look like. So we're going to do both of them. We're going to make a pair. And each one of them holds 9.8 ounces. So we're probably going to make 11 ounces just to be safe. So basically it holds pretty close to 10 ounces. And so we may have a little left over. So these are the tray molds we're going to be using. So I'm going to set these aside for a moment. And what we're going to do is I just got these in. We're doing a bee theme again, but these are different UV DTF stickers. So I wanted to go through them and then I'll show you the ones I picked and the colors I picked. So I just thought they were really pretty. I hope you can, it might show up because they're like clear, maybe they show up better on a paper towel. Anyway, so there's that one. This one, isn't that pretty? Look at those other colors. I love it. But this is more for, you can see it's cut off here and cut off here, like a wrap for probably like a tumbler, because it would connect perfectly right there. So, but you could certainly cut this out, use it as a focal point, whatever, if you're not making a tumbler. And this one says humble and kind. Isn't that cute? This one, super pretty with the yellows. This one says, always be your own queen bee. Great advice right there. Always be your own queen bee. This one with like the honey drips at the top. This one is cute with the honey jars. I love this one. I like this one a lot with the sunflowers. And then there's this one, queen bee. And, oopsie daisy, finally, this one. So the two we're going to use are the last two. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. And I'm excited for this project. So let me set some of this stuff aside. Okay, so we've got these two. This one, so the trays are identical, the molds, right? So I'm going to show you the colors. So what I decided, we're not doing any yellow. I really wanted to pull out these extra colors into the tray. So for this one, we're going to be using Dianka Pours Silver Lilac. I thought that would be a pretty complementary color working with the pinks. The Diamond White by Mateo, however you say that. I figured that this is kind of whitish on some of these flowers, so I thought that would look good. And then we're going to use the Octopus Ink in Fuchsia as well. So those three colors for this one. And then for this one, let me set these aside. We are using 3 different mica powders. We're using Hint of Brass by Dianka Pours, which in my opinion is very close to this color, or it's nice. It looks nice with that color, I should say. And then we've got Rolio Nightshade, and I think that's a really pretty color, and it kind of resembles some of the shades in this flower right here. And then we're going to use Bond Crafter Blackish Green. And the reason I chose that is if you see right here, these darker greens peeking through and kind of over in here in some spots. And I just thought that would look really nice. And like up here. So let me hold these together for you so you can kind of get an idea. So those are the 3 colors that we're going to use for that tray. So I'm going to set the stickers aside because that will be after the pour. So let's just get those out of the way. And today we're going to be using the epoxy resin by Let's Resin, the 1-to-1 part A, part B. And I'm going to be using my large mixer for this today. So I'm going to get my resin going here and we will start dissolving the mica powders in some alcohol and get this going. We'll be right back. Okay, I am going to take my mica powder. I decided to we're making extra. I'm making 12 ounces right now. I'm going to do 1 tray at a time. I don't like to be rushed. So we're going to do 4 ounces of each. We're definitely going to have leftovers. So I have a new butterfly mold that I want to try. It's like a 3D. I'll show it to you here in a moment. It's like a 3D butterfly. And I got it off Amazon. It looks homemade. But look at that. It's going to be cute. And I saw it on the Crazy Glass lady. I think that's her channel name. And she said she got it on Amazon, and I found it. And oh, that's not big enough. I mean, that's too big. I need a smaller stick. Anyway, we're going to see what that looks like. I'm hoping I have enough left over to do it, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe one more. I'm doing 4 ounces. Okay. And then one more mica powder, the hint of brass. That's good. Sorry, my mixer is going. All right, and then I am going to just take a little bit of alcohol. I've got it in this, it's like a chef's sauce bottle, and just put enough in to dilute in each one. I'll get that other one in a moment, and just stir it around so it's nice and dissolved. And yeah, then that way when we pour our resin in these cups, we don't have to worry about any undissolved mica powder. Just makes it easier. So there we go. All right, well, I'll finish mixing, and then I'm going to get these all run through the bubble remover, and then we will be back to pour. Okay, so I'm going to try to, I've never used this before. As a matter of fact, I got this as a free gift. It's a Let's Resin split cup. It has 5, but we're only going to use 3. I got this from Michelle from Glitz and Glitter when I purchased some molds or something. She always sends cute little free gifts. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and use the 2 outside ones. We're probably going to have to do this a couple times. And then we're going to use the middle one also. We're going to see how this works. Oh, I'm already making a mess. Yeah, I've never done this before, so we're going to see how this works out. Oopsie daisy. So far, so good. All right, and then down the middle. Ooh, that is such a pretty color. I think it's called Nightshade by Rolio. That is beautiful. All right, let me scooch this, oh goodness, out of the way. Bring our mold back over in frame here. And we are going to, and the reason I'm doing this is one of my sweet subscribers suggested this so that I don't get the lines when I pour. So hopefully this will work really well. I don't know. We're going to see. I've never done this before, you guys. I don't know. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I'm liking that. Let's get over in these corners. Oh, that's pretty. Thank you for the suggestion. This is really pretty. She also suggested you could do like a dirty pour. Oh, wow. That is so cool looking. Hopefully the front looks really cool too. See, that's what happens. Usually the back will look really good for me. And then when we demold it and I see the front of the tray, it's like the lines from when I took the resin and poured the different colors, you know? So, all right, I'm just going to fill up again really quick here. Bear with me. So let me know in the comments, do you like to do dirty pours? Do you use split molds? What do you do? Do you do swirls when you're pouring your resin? Just curious, especially with trays. I'm kind of curious. There's that one. I need another paper towel. And one more here to fill up. Ooh, I almost spilled that. Okay. Awesome. Let me get that out of the way. And here we go. This is fun. I can't believe I've never done this before. By the way, I've let my resin, let's see, we mixed it for 5 minutes. It was in the bubble remover for 10. I messed around for about 5 minutes, then I waited about another 5 minutes. So it's probably been 25 minutes or so. So I'm hoping, because I'm not using glue or anything to keep the colors separate. So I am hoping that because it is a little thicker, that will be okay. All right, I'm going to take my, probably should have done this a little bit sooner, but we're going to take our dotting tool, especially like over in these corners, just wanting to make sure there are no bubbles. I see some that came up, so this is good. We're doing this. Just going to go around. I really wish I would have done this before I did the second little pour. That's okay. We're getting it done now. Just going to work this corner a little bit more. Oh yeah, I see. Oh yeah, I definitely see some bubbles coming up. Unless I'm making the bubbles, which it could be. Oopsie. All right. Beautiful. All right, we don't have much more to go. I think at this point I can just pour out of my cups because this is the back, you know. So we won't have like those weird stripes on the front. So I think we're good now to just fill it. Wow, that's a beautiful color. I'm really hoping this is going to go well with the sticker that we chose. If not, there's always plan B, different sticker or something, you know. Okay, that's looking domed. And I knew we would have some extra, and I am A-okay with that because I want to do at least that butterfly for sure. Boy, this is really domed. I'm hoping, hopefully, oh dear gravy, good gravy, good gravy. All right. Okay, let me get this little cute butterfly. I've never poured it, so we're going to see. I want to get that alcohol all the way in the little nooks and crannies. We'll start with a little bit of purple. Maybe some of this darker green. I think it was called Blackish Green by Bondcrafter. And then the hint of brass by Dianka Pours. And then Nightshade. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. I have a feeling. Okay. Maybe just a tidbit more, and I think we're good there. Okay, perfect. Oh, good thing that was pretty much empty. Let's see, what else can we do? Let's do this. Oh, great. I didn't even notice that. I did go overboard. Oopsies. Might be from the alcohol too, but yeah. Wow. Okay. Let me get this cleaned up real quick. Sorry about that. That's a bummer. It'll just be easier cleaning this up now than after. We don't want to have to do, especially on a small piece, a bunch of trimming if we don't have to. And if you were to wait, I mean, you can wait. It just means you'd have to trim more after you demold. So I'm trying to avoid that. Okay, there we go. I think that's better now. All right, let me put this little flower here. Get a little bit of our nightshade in there. We're almost out. By the way, our drip mold, the hands, which I did again, is almost full. So that's exciting. So we might have a little bit where we can fill it up. I got quite a bit left of the green and the hint of brass. I'm going to have to find something. You know what? Let's do this little keychain. We'll do this. Let me move this up here. I'm trying to fit it all on the same paper towel, if at all possible. Okay, there's our little keychain. I need my spatula to get some of the purple out. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've got a mess. Just trying to use everything I have here. Get this filled up. And there we go. That kind of takes care of that one. So we do have a little bit left of the green. I think I will just go ahead. I don't know if it'll fully fill it up, but look at, we are so close. If you look at the side, we just have a very little bit left to do in our hands mold. So I'm gonna work on that, get everything cleaned up, get more resin mixed up, and we'll do the second tray. We will be back. Okay, we're gonna do a dirty pour this time. Now, I ran out, I only had one of my normal cups left, so I had to go up into my pantry, and I'm using these 16-ounce hefty cups. So, because I get more cups delivered by Amazon tomorrow. It is what it is. Anyway, we're going to take, and we're just going to, you know what, let me get a paper towel ready. We're just going to pour our resin. I'm going to start with the alcohol ink first. Pour it down the side like so. Then we're going to do the white, the Rolio, or I'm sorry, was it the Mateo Diamond White? I can't remember off the top of my head, and I can't look right at this moment. And then we're going to do this color. And just go like that. And you can see I'm layering it. I've never done this before, so we're in this together at this point. Then we're just going to start over, do that one, do the white. I'm hopefully in camera here, in frame, I don't know. And that beautiful color. And we're just going to keep going, doing some layering. My resin is really getting warm. It's been close to a half an hour. Oh, oopsie. That's probably too much that I put in there. That's okay. It'll be fine. Do this. All right. I think I want to end on just a little bit of alcohol ink, the fuchsia color. Okay, I better get to pouring. So let me move this back over where it needs to be. Let me spray really good. Get that alcohol down in the corners. Here we go. Okay, let's hope for the best. I'm going to start in the middle. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know how much of the white will really come through. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Ooh, pretty. Oh, that's gorgeous. I have no idea if that's going to go with that sticker. We may be doing plan B. Who knows? Never know with me. I don't know. That's okay. Let's go through and do this because I just want to check for bubbles here. There's some are coming up. Again, I should have probably not filled it so full first, but we're here now. Okay. Let me spray that. Get those bubbles off the top there. Oh, I think it's gorgeous. Again, it may have nothing to do with, we may not use bee stickers on it. And that's okay if we decide to do something else. All right. There we go. Okay. So we've got quite a bit left because, of course, once again, I poured too much. Let me move some things. Let me slide this one on over and show you what I do with it. I got these in today and they're cute. I don't know if they're little dishes, little coasters. I don't really know, but it has a bow on the top and I thought they looked adorable. So it came in a 2-pack off Amazon. I will list those. So we are going to go ahead and pour that. I'm going to start with this mixture and then I'll go to the other cups, but might as well use this up first. I'm going to scrape this cup out. I'm not used to using these bigger cups. But hey, it worked in a pinch, let me tell you. I didn't know what, I was like, oh, I don't want to have to go to the store. God forbid I leave my house. I'm just kidding. So, yeah. I'm supposed to get my normal cups in tomorrow, so that'll be good. Okay. Let me take my dotting tool. Just kind of, I might need more resin in there, but I definitely want to get down into that bow area too. Yeah, let me put a little more resin in there. Let's do some of the white. Get that down in there. I am making a just enormous mess right here, right now. Get another paper towel. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of want to squeeze the top of the bow, you know, and just make sure we're good. I hope. Maybe tap it. Okay. Let's put some of our pinkish color in. That's pretty. Okay. I'm going to let that one sit for a little bit, and we're going to, I hope you can see this because I'm really out of room. I've got a lot curing on my table here. Things are just chaotic for me right now. Get some alcohol ink in there. We'll do what's left of the white. We'll scrape it in a minute, but let me just get this on there. And then I'm going to squeeze again. Let me do that real quick. Squeeze the top of the bow. Please let there be resin all the way in there. No bubbles. Please. I feel like if I talk to the mold, maybe we'll be okay. I'm going to actually, I just want to make sure we're good. I hope so. I mean, that's about all I can do. Okay, now let me finish up. Use the rest of this alcohol. These are going to be cute. What do you think? I think these will be cute. I'm excited to see them. I wonder if they could be coasters. I think they're supposed to be like little trinket trays, you know, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see what they're like after we demold them. See what we got. Okay, there's that one. Just clean this off. Let's see. Let's get the rest of this white in here. Okay, I think we're good on that one. And then, yeah, we have a little bit left here. Oh, goodness. What am I going to do? I have no room. I'll try to find something to put. There's not much in here, but I'll try to get something poured and show you at Demold. And I'll probably, oh, I can't even fill up my hands mold. So I got to find something. All right, we will be back for our demold. Okay, it is time for demold. I noticed, and I didn't catch it till it was too late, and it didn't matter anyways because I didn't have any more resin, but for some reason, this isn't flush. Like, I guess I didn't feel either it was leaning on the table, same with this one, so it's not perfect. But, I mean, that still turned out cute. And then this one, these colors are really pretty. Aw. Yeah, it's just not totally even, but I think it'll be okay. Let's make a keychain or something out of it. I'm excited to see this butterfly because this is my new butterfly. I got it off of Amazon. I'll link it. But it's like a 3D butterfly. And I've seen, I think her name's Linda from Crazy Glass Lady, use it. Ooh, always first time you find your problem spots. Didn't get enough resin or something right down in there maybe. I don't know. Looks like I'm missing a little. But wow, that is pretty. Perfect jar topper. I'm going to make some more of these, but yeah, I got to do a better job making sure resin's in like the tippy tips, you know. But yeah, that's gorgeous. Very pretty. Okay, so there's that one. And then we had these little cutie patooties. I have no idea. I'm hopefully I didn't get bubbles in the bow or anywhere, but we'll see. Little bit of overage right there. Throw that out. And right there. Oopsie, oopsie. Come on. Okay. Oh, this is going to be cute. I think this is going to be cute. Again, I don't know if it's like a little tray. I guess it could maybe be a coaster. I'm not sure. We're going to see. Oh, that's so cute. And yeah, I think you could fit, you know, like a thinner glass if you wanted to, but oh, we domed it nice. It doesn't need much trimming, just a little bit of over pour, but it's good. Wow, that is so cute. Let's see what this one looked like. This one might have a little bit more white in it. Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, wow, that one. And it has some more of the alcohol ink in it. I actually like this one better. I think it's kind of cool. But they're both pretty. They're fun. I like these little, I'm going to call them, I think they're little coasters. I think you could fit like a coffee mug or something. I don't know. Anyways, those are cute, right? Definitely dress those up. Okay. Now then, we've got our trays. We got both trays here. Woo! Let's start with this one. I have no idea if our stickers are even going to match. I should have cleaned my molds. I always forget. So reminder to you guys, clean your molds before you demold them. Okay. Can't get this side. There we go. Oh, no bubbles, no bubbles. Please, no bubbles. Now remember, this is the Let's Resin rectangle trays. They come as a set as 2 of them. Oh, ooh, I am liking the fact that we did this one. I think we did the dirty pour. I might have it backwards. And then the other one, we did the split cup. Yeah, this was the dirty pour one. And that looks so much better than those lines that I was getting, you know? It definitely needs a top coat. This is a brand new mold and looks like there's scratches on the mold. That's crazy. Yeah, there's like little indentions and stuff. I didn't do that. I just opened this up yesterday. So it came like that. But that's okay because we're going to do a top coat anyways because we are planning on, if it matches, which one. This was, oh yeah, I think that'll look good. What do you think? Yeah, I think that'll look good. Yeah, that is cute. Okay, let me set that one aside and let's see how this one turned out. This is the one we used the split cup. It was a 5 split cup, but we just used 3 spots. We had 3 colors. I am so glad, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who told me, but I'm so glad she told me to do that because it does make a big difference, you know? Okay, come on. Let me get this side going. Oh, goodness. Okay. So that's the back. We do have a little bit of microbubbling going on right there. Not too bad. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's the split cup. And it also has scratches. The mold does. That's crazy. Wow. Why does the mold have those scratches like that? I don't know. So I'm always going to have to top coat them. But typically I put a sticker or something anyway. Oh, yeah, I think that looks good. I definitely think that looks good. It's bringing out these darker green colors, this purpley color. I like it. What do you think? So, I'll film it, but I've done it many times before. I just don't want to bore you guys, you know? But in case you're new, so what I'll probably do is do one and then fast forward through the other one, and then we'll mix up some top coat resin, tabletop resin, and top coat this. So give me a minute to get my scissors and get prepared, get some things cleaned up, and we'll be back. Okay, we'll start with this one. I don't know that I really need to cut anything. I think it's going to fit just fine. It might go up a little bit on the edge, but I'm okay with that. I do like to, I don't know why. I do kind of like to cut around it though. That's just me. So I am going to do that a little bit. I think I have an easier time getting the backing off when I do it. And maybe that's just a MARYBETH weird thing. I don't know. So that's why. So anyways, there we go. I just kind of cut around it. And now, watch, I won't be able to get the backing off because I said that. Now you want to make sure this is the backing, right? This part. And you want to make sure that your sticker is on the front part. Does that make sense? I hope. And just slowly. Now what you can do is go like this, and since this is a long piece, I'm not going to take the full backing off quite yet. I want to make sure I'm as centered as I can be. I'm looking at the queen bee to kind of center myself and the edges here. And we will lay down on my right-hand side, push down, and I'm going to push towards the left, as you can see, like so, okay? And now I can slowly pull the backing on the left-hand side away. I hope this is making sense. Hopefully you can just kind of see what I'm doing, and hopefully this is straight. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? There we go. Okay, now we do need to get the topping off, the top part. So you may need a little pokey tool of some sort, tweezers, something, just to get a grip on the end. And once you get a kind of a good grip, you'll be good to go. So see, it's hard to see, but I got just maybe a half an inch up right here on the corner. I'm going to slowly pull and make sure that my sticker's staying down, that all the pieces are down. If not, you push it back and rub it till it's all the way down, okay? We got some letters to go over and the B and all the details. So again, just making sure everything is down. Oops, part of this didn't pull up. Let me get that. Okay, better. There we go. Oh, there's a piece that came up. So I'm just rubbing it back down. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. It's all down. Perfect. Okay. Now, what you want to do, I have a big bubble right here. So I'm kind of rubbing it out. I can hear it, but it's not rubbing out that good. So what you can do, remember we're going to top coat, so you're not going to see any of this, but I'm going to make a small slice in the bubble. And then you can just push that air right out and it gets rid of it. So check your piece. I did really good on this side. There's just a couple bubbles over here. Not a big deal. Just poke a little hole and get that air out. And it is good to go. There we go. Okay, that's it. So I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm just gonna do this one off camera, and then I'm gonna mix up some tabletop resin, probably a couple ounces, maybe an ounce for each one. Maybe I'll do 3 ounces, like an ounce and a half for each one, just to be safe. I'd rather have leftover. So I'll be back once I mix that up. I usually put just a very little bit of crushed crystal in it. So I'll show you that. So we will be back in a moment. Okay, I'm using the Let's Resin Tabletop Part A, Part B. I did 1.5 ounces of each. And then I'm just going to use the Let's Resin handheld mixer. I do like this. It has an AI function. It'll go for 4 minutes. And you can hold it like this if you want. That's what I'm going to do on this little one. But it has a nice stand. So if I have a big batch of resin, I'll just set it on the stand. I don't even have to, it's hands-free. I don't have to worry about it. Sorry, my Resiners air purifier is going off right now because I sprayed some alcohol. But anyways, I'm gonna mix this up for the 4 minutes, the AI timer. And with the AI function, it'll go like clockwise, and then at a certain point it'll go counterclockwise, and then it'll switch again. See, it just switched. It's going the other direction now. But I like to help it along, and I kind of try to hit the sides and the bottom a little bit. But then afterwards, I always take a stick and make sure to scrape the sides, and I scrape the bottom, and I stir it really good for like another minute or so. So let me finish getting this mixed up and stirring it, and then we'll come back. We'll put some crushed crystal in it. Okay, I got it all mixed up. I'm going to just put there's a lot of bubbles in here. If you have a vacuum chamber, you can put it through your vacuum chamber. I do not suggest putting tabletop through your bubble remover. At least for mine, it doesn't work, but maybe yours it does. So I'm not going to. And I'm just going to put a very little bit of crushed crystal. Like that looks good. And we're going to stir this up. Now I am going to stir this and scrape the bottoms and the sides really well. Get my crushed crystal all incorporated. So I'll do that. Yeah. And then we will be ready to pour. Yeah, it's mixed pretty good. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna scrape off my stick here. Okay, let's start with this one. And I'm not going to spray it with alcohol. I will probably afterwards, but I think I'm going to take my heat gun maybe too, because that'll also help get rid of those bubbles. So let's just see, I've got 3 ounces. I'm going to do about half. Well, I'm going to see what I need. I'm going to just pour it in here. And that was not quite 1.5 ounces, maybe an ounce. But what I'm going to do, I personally like to kind of roll it to get it started. But again, you can take your heat gun if you don't want to do this part and roll it, or, you know, move it around that way too. But for me, this just seems to work. That's all. Just another way to do it. Get it kind of, I like to watch the resin rolling. And I'm kind of going up the sides a little bit just because our stickers go up a little bit. Get down into this corner. Then we'll go this way. I know it's hard for you to probably see. I do apologize. It's hard to probably see the resin running, but that's all I'm doing. I think you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, this is going to be pretty. These tray molds are nice, though. I mean, other than the little, I don't know why it had a little scratches on them, but again, I typically always top coat my trays anyway. So for me, you know, it's not a big deal. But I think, you know, I probably could have reached out to less resin and send it back or something. But again, since I usually top coat it anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. I do have a couple spots here that I need to kind of help it along. Just kind of make sure it gets in there. And we're all the way over here. Just want to make sure I have enough. Let me just kind of glance at it from different angles in the light and making sure all the spots are covered, all the sticker is covered. You know the drill. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, I will put a heat gun to it, but first I'm going to do this one. I'm going to let that degas for a little bit while we get this one going. There we go. Let's see how we're doing here. I think this one's my favorite. I just really am loving that. Was it Nightshade by Rolio? Is that what we used? Actually, I don't remember. It's been a couple days. I've been filming. I film multiple videos at once, so I apologize, but you probably know because you're on the same video as me, but I think it might have been. Anyway, it's really pretty. I think it looks really good. I was worried there for a while that, oh, I don't know if my stickers are going to look good with the colors when we were pouring. You just never know, you know? But it turned out, I think, you'll have to let me know. I think it turned out nice with the colors. Okay. It's looking pretty good on this end. Again, I like to kind of take a look all angles and move it around in the light. Just make sure I got good coverage and that it's not pulling away. You just want to make sure you have enough on there, which I do. I can tell. It appears as though I do. Just one more spot over here that I want to get. There we go. Better. All right. So I'm going to mute it while I do this part.
What a wasted time. Should have been here on the outside, read the signs. Used to call you mine. Gave it my best, but I don't need one more try. 'Cause, baby, I'm all out of hope. Could I find it when I go? Think we're only here to stay alive now. Funny, we ran out of kicks. Now you only make me sick. Think we're only here to stay alive now. 'Cause I know what a waste, what a crime, what a time, and I should go. So I take what I can and I toss it in the car. Drive away down the highway, I can't stay. 'Cause I know that
Okay, I think we got that taken care of pretty well. I kind of heated up my resin. My tray's getting soft, so I'm going to let it sit. Tip for you, and I knew this from a different tray I did and I completely forgot, but see how the edge is straight here and it's kind of even a little straight there. When you're cutting around your sticker, it's helpful to just kind of cut in and out, make it look more natural instead of this, straight thing like that. I think that would look better. So I forgot to do that, but just reminder that that might be a nice thing for you. It'd make it look better if you do that. All right, so we've got both of them ready right here. I'm going to let them sit and cure. I have an ounce left. I don't know what to do. I didn't have enough on my project yesterday to fill this up, but I don't think an ounce is going to be enough to fill this up. But I think I will add it anyway. So I'm just going to add some fuchsia, rather, to my resin. This is just a cute little bear. It was from a different project. I had some left over. Didn't have enough. Let me move these to the side. Get them out of the way. So might as well. I guess it's kind of like a little drip mold now. So let's just, oh, goodness. So I'm just going to mix this up. It's very, very thick. Clean my stick off real quick here. And see if it's even, I don't even think it's going to be enough to fill it up, but we can add to it. That's fine. Oh, that's pretty with the crushed crystal and the fuchsia alcohol ink by Octopus. Let me get a spatula. Eventually, I'll get this little bear filled up. Just not right now. Oopsie daisy. Oh, there we go. Okay. Looks good. There we go. All right, no big deal. We can always finish filling it later. Let me spray that. All right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish those other pieces. Once this cures, I'll finish these trays off. I need to sand the bottom. Probably should have done that before I top coat it, but that's okay. It's no big deal. And then we will be back for the final reveal. Okay, we are back for the final reveal. So here's our, I have sticker on me. There's a whole story behind that. But anyways, here's our butterfly. I just put some rhinestones right down the middle. I think it turned out so pretty. This came from Amazon, this mold. I really like it. And here's our flower and our little keychain. I tried to put my jump ring and all that in there and do a keychain with some charms. I thought it would be really cute. And I need to get jump rings that are large enough because it's pretty thick. So I couldn't finish it right now. So I got to order some. And then here's our, I don't know what these are, little trays. you know, little trinket tray. I think you could use them as a coaster, possibly. But all I did is I put a rhinestone on the middle of the bow and then just around the rest of the coaster, whatever you want to call these. So they turned out cute. All right, are you ready to see our trays? Here is this one. And I decided I did not want to put any stones. This is kind of a thin rim, and I guess I could have put some down here, but I don't know. I really liked both of them just the way they are. So here's the other one. I'll show you that one. And I think the crushed crystal is the perfect amount. It looks really good. So here's both of them. I hope you can see them okay. Yeah, I really, really love how these turned out. I think they're perfect for summer. You could display them. Don't put food on them, though. These are not food safe. But, yeah, I think they turned out really, really good. So I hope you enjoyed today's projects. You'll have to let me know what you think. Oh, by the way, I don't know if it's tomorrow's video. It's coming up soon. There's a jar that I make that I end up putting this. I'm going to be putting this on the top of the jar. So I'm definitely going to use this for a topper. I think it's perfect for that. So I wanted to mention that. Anyways, thank you for your time. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the description box for discount codes to lots of different companies. Also, my email is there. If you're interested in any of my demos or would like to place a custom order with me, please feel free to reach out. And if you would, I would be so grateful if you would give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. All right, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye.
I wanted to know what it's like to drive down Sunset Boulevard with you. And I just want to take one more bite of everything and every avenue. Like cold drinks, summer nights. Let's get a little too drunk. Are you down? 'Cause I just got to know